Hello students, welcome to botany class. Today let us discuss about nodule formation in legume plants. In our previous class we had already discussed about nitrogen cycle, how nitrogen is fixed. Actually nitrogen is present in gaseous form in atmosphere. That nitrogen cannot be utilized directly by plants. They depend on prokaryotes. Those are fixed environmental nitrogen into the soil, then soil fertility is increased. So legume plants, roots are contains nodules. In that nodule, prokaryotes are present. Those are obtain nitrogen from environment and fix it in the soil. Soil fertility is increased. But today, how nodules are formed in legume plants, that is discussed in this session. Right. Normally, legume or fabaceous plants or mostly plants cannot absorb directly nitrogen from the atmosphere. They depend on prokaryotes. Right. Before that, formation of nodules, the plants secretes sugars and amino acids. So see the picture. This is the epiderm, and this is the structure of root. Anatomy. Epiderm. This is the cortex. Epiderm. This is root hair, and surrounding the root hair it is soil particles. It contains water molecules, minerals, and also some bacteria which are useful to the host plant. Alright, so at this time root hair or host plant, they secretes amino acids and sugars. To attract the rhizobium bacteria. Host plant, they secretes the sugars and amino acids from root hairs to attract the host bacteria. Then by attracted these sugars and amino acids, the host bacteria comes together towards root hair. Host bacteria, that is rhizobium bacteria, comes towards root hair. Then it absorbed, it gets sugars and amino acids, and it undergoes, that bacteria undergoes rapid multiplication to form more number of bacterium cells. Right? In the region of root hair, they get sugars and amino acids, then it undergoes rapid multiplication to form more number of amino acids. Right. At the same time, root hair shows curves like this. It shows curves. This is also called as shepherd's crook. Shepherd's crook. Then this is the bacterium. These are bacterium cells presented towards the tip of the root hair. Then host root hair, they invade bacteriums. It undergoes invagination. Invagination means absorption of outward structure, that is the bacterium cells towards the plasma membrane. So then by the invagination, it results the formation of infection thread towards the cortical cells. Host cell invades bacterium cells, then bacterium cells enter into the root hair through epidermis and plasma membrane. Then it enters into the body root hair. Through the root hair it moves towards the cortex. At that time it absorbs like a thread, that is called infection thread. Called as infection thread. That infection thread goes towards cortex. Then bacterium cells enter into the cortical cells. There it undergoes again rapid multiplication to form more number of bacterium cells. In cortical cells, it undergoes rapid multiplication to form more number of bacterium cells. Not only that, it induces the cell division. It induces cell division in particular cells which are present, that bacterium cells. These cortical cells undergoes cell division, that is induced by the bacterium cells. Then these cortical cells undergoes division to form more cortical cells. So in this region, more number of cortical cells are formed, and each cortical cells, it contains more number of bacteriums, that is rhizobium bacteriums. After that, after the forming of this structure, a nodule, it forms a membrane surrounding that nodule. Surrounding this nodule, it forms a membrane. That membrane is called peribacteroid. That membrane is called as peribacteroid. Inside that membrane, cortical cells are present with bacterium cells. Like that, many nodules are formed in the host plant. In this peribacteroid, in this nodule, it contains nitrogenase enzyme. And also leg hemoglobin. It contains nitrogenase and also leg hemoglobin enzyme. It is a protein. So nitrogenase, it is a iron molybdenum containing protein. Nitrogenase is iron and molybdenum containing protein. So, and also it requires anaerobic condition. It is sensitive, that nitrogen enzyme is sensitive to oxygen. So it means it requires anaerobic conditions, so that this nitrogenase enzyme protected by a protein, that is leg hemoglobin protein, so that this leg hemoglobin called as oxygen scavenger to nitrogenase enzyme. Leg hemoglobin called as oxygen scavenger to nitrogenase enzyme. So nitrogenase is a iron molybdenum containing electron carrier, or protein, iron molybdenum containing protein, that is nitrogenase. So it is involved in nitrogen fixation from the soil to the atmosphere to the soil, right? So let us discuss about the equation also. Nitrogen, involvement of nitrogen, it requires 8 protons and 8 electrons to form ammonia. So at the same time, it requires more energy, that is 16 ATP to form 2 ammonia, 2 NH3. So nitrogenase enzyme requires 16 ATP molecules to form 2 ammonia. It means to form 1 ammonia, how many ATPs are it requires? So for formation of 2 NH3, it requires 16 ATPs. For formation of 1 NH3, it requires 8 ATPs. It is